All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. That's complete to John Ross. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Open man, Ross complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though.
Let this one ride. Nope, you got to be past the 45.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
That'll be the last time you do that one. It's all good.
His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided
you could have did a fake punt if you wanted to.
Big time play.
So all even at 7 now.
Yeah, you can do a fake punt anywhere on the field.
We take it in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. These babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Chance.
Topper, topper.
Tighten up.
First down, Kaiser. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. Shoot!
On play action, they'll throw.
Ooh.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Down San Francisco.
Hold it now.
Ready up, 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
I'm not liking this. What the fuck? Really?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, his 2nd sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? And
that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. You're out. Slam. Yes. Here comes the me, it's me.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Mike 5-4.
Hit it.
Kaiser on 1st down. That's complete to White. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check three.
Snap.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's going to be a long...
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
There you go, baby. Get that shit.
Intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators. Get your swarm on. Hey, Charlie. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Shoot.
Following the interception, Kaiser. That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got White here. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Look at me. Zipper.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, Orvin.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Let's go.
Kaiser to throw for it on 4th.
What the
Into
fuck?
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Why did you throw it low?
Fuller, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. The reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
This nigga throws it to the
Officially
fucking
nothing on
ground.
that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Nice play.
Oh, he's got a man wide
Nice
open,
fucking
complete.
play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get up. He's got it.
Fuck.
Looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run with Breida, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll look to throw.
Good catch. Good
complete.
fucking catch.
And they're going to have themselves
Damn.
another first down.
Come
as
on,
the tackle's
y'all.
made at the Steelers' 37.
How you even let him get that on you?
Together there, in breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
There you go.
It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure,
That's a hit stick,
it just
baby.
shows how
He ain't
difficult it
holding
is to
that.
pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Can't go for that. 4th and 8. 4th and 5. Call you timeout. Very true.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Yeah, it's under 2 minutes. You can go for a field goal.
Now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal
Fourth
unit
quarter,
is out there
anything
now. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
No
and
good.
that one's not going to
Thank
get
you.
not enough juice.
You didn't give it enough juice.
But it's well
Thank
short.
you.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Who misses field goals
Listen, no
in
kick
Pittsburgh?
from 50 plus is a
We ain't got no
but here
win.
You're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that was my fault.
He just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Team 6.
Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready.
Come on, D. Here we go.
General West.
Check 20.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Mack. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. The way you want coming.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check 52. Now.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
I was too far out.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, 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 hey.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Shoot.
First carry for James Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
54, right there, right there. 54 Mike.
He's fine.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser rolling to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Check it.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. But it's brought in by Washington. A nice gain of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
54. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Wide, get wide. You go tight. You got
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Say go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Ready, set.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe we let you play. I can't believe
X3. 218, chop it.
Rush in. Rush in.
Go. Deep grip. Deep grip.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
60 Pittsburgh.
Get the ball.
They go right back to Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Kaiser. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6.
Get that fucking ball out there, damn man. That's what I'm talking about.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll set up a throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There you go, baby.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Yeah, baby.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago.
Ooh, I missed that whole sack. I'm cool with
And
that.
you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Check 43. Pick the edge. Go.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Wild Bill. Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On 1st and 10 is Counter.
Nice.
They take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All day, every day, any day.
Go, go, go. Hit it.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And an alley to run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Protein spill. Smith.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 93's the mic.
Now.
To throw, Kaiser. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Cooks taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This nigga loses the fucking ball.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On 2nd and 7, Kaiser. Complete to Washington. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Big Ed.
80 weapon. Fire.
Kaiser to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Come on, come get some. Hard.
Slam. Check your hot read.
Get it.
On the run is Connor. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because he just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
54. Mike 54. And I'm coming after you.
Fine. 54 is Mike. They go.
To throw on 3rd down. Kaiser, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, it was in
and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the common sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw.
Thank you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked out by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coming.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw.
Y'all better not call it on me.
We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left.
Ooh.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
I thought you passed that damn line. Where did you get
inside
that?
the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the... And he will find his receiver pass for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Straight bullshit.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15.
Get them niggas off me. Get them off me. Yeah, let's go.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Get him, Mack. Get him, Mack.
For a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop
mad
this.
we gave up them damn 2 touchdowns.
Confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
What?
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag
man,
down.
come on,
Let's
y'all.
check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Cooks with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside
Oh, that's
kick.
how y'all gonna play me?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, here we go. 8 reads. Hey, Sam off.
Check me out.
They'll run here with counter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Ready?
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
I don't like that. The number's okay, but it could be a whole lot better.
Kaiser to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
How dare
there,
he come in and rush us
down.
like that?
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Good guy.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Here's Kaiser. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kaiser. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
There you go, Ju. They asked for it, Ju.
Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
Good guy.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier
when
they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style
looking hot this
and a different
season.
flow.
They looking hot.
So for the Steelers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.